act Captain America, huh?
Damn right. We built this country. Bled for it. I'm not gonna let anybody tell me I can't fight for it. Not after what everybody before me went through.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, hello, hello. How are all you guys doing out there? Thank you so much for tuning in to another great, epic episode of Just My Opinion Reviews, super duper edition. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are having a great Thursday as we are in the middle of the month. Man, time is flying by, but guys, hopefully you are ready to get this party started. Before we get started, though, let me know how I'm looking. Let me know how I'm sounding. Please, please, please let me know if I'm Chris. Let me know if I am clear. Your boy would really, really, really appreciate it. I see right now that we have about, how many people do we have? We have about 16 people watching right now, about 13 thumbs up. And so thank you very much for thumbing up the video. I really do appreciate it. If you are curious on everything that we will be discussing on the show today, links are in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And since we are on the topic of superheroes and comic book stuff, guys, I hope you did see episode 10, the season finale of X-Men 97. The show was super duper fire. I absolutely loved it. I think that this is one of the best freaking MCU shows that has been put out by Disney Plus. And so everybody involved, Bay DeMayo, all of those good people should be really, really proud of themselves for what they was able to put together, because it's just an amazing show and I loved it. And I really can't wait for season 2. I think I will be having a guest popping up a little bit later, and I'm very, very excited about that. Hope you guys are as well. And just trying to get that organized. But like I said, guys, give me a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let me see if the comments are working, and they are not. So let me make that small adjustment right there. Bring down the comment. There we go. Oh, that's an old comment. Let me see if I can get that working right. Okay, thumbs up the video. There we go. Shout out to you, African superhero. Let's get it. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get it. And what's going on, Soto? Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Also, guys, tune in this coming Sunday. That will be Movie News Roundup show. I think that'll be 127. And so before you know it, I will be at 150, and I'm going to try to do something a little special for that. So that'll be 6:30 p.m. CST. I believe the date is going to be the 19th. So make sure you come through and check that out as well. And I have a different guest for that show as well that I'm super duper excited about too. So yeah, make sure you come through for that. Make sure you come through. Also, we got Jenna James in the building. What's going on, Jenna? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. And also has ZSB in the building. What's going on? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. Oh, y'all are coming in now. I love it. Brandon Turner is in the building. What's going on? Hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here. And just one moment. Yeah. Okay. All right. Need somebody to, let me see if I can fix that myself. Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. But guys, let's go ahead and get started. And you know who I'm waiting on. You know who I am relying on right now. They already was in the chat just a second ago. And so Mr. Soto, please, oh, excuse me, not Mr. I apologize. I don't know what I'm thinking, but please go ahead and give me the green light so we can go ahead and get this party started. I would really, really, really appreciate it so we can get into all of this great comic book goodness over here. Yes, 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 yes. Link is in the description, again, of everything that we going to be talking about. All right. There we go. I think you had a typo. Less Y or less GI. But I'm going to go ahead and there we go. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Super Duper number 48.
I'm Batman.
I am Iron Man.
All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming through. Super Duper number 48. I really do appreciate it. Again, if you're interested in everything that we're going to be talking about today, link is going to be in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. If you are interested in an audio-only version of the podcast, link is in the description for that too. It's going to be with buzzsprout.com. I am going to be on all of these platforms that you see on the screen right here: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Overcast, SoundCloud, all of that good stuff. And so please make sure that you get your audio version, download version on. And here's just another image for you, just in case you're curious on where you can get your audio only version. Again, make sure you check that out. But let's go ahead and get into these topics and see what we're going to be talking about. First one is number one. Is going to be some DC. We're going to be talking about the Penguin. The Penguin Mark Strong casting seems confirmed for the DC series. I'm looking forward to that. I like Mark Strong. I like everybody that's involved with this so far. When it was first announced, I wasn't that excited about it, but the trailer that came out a number of months ago really does look promising. Topic number two, Chris Pratt says that he will 100% be returning as Star-Lord and appearing in James Gunn's DCU as well. He is crossing universes, DC and Marvel. I like it. I have no complaints here as well. Talking about Spider-Man for topic number three. Spider-Man Noir starring Nicolas Cage gets Amazon series order. I like the casting. I don't know much about Spider-Man Noir, but I like Spider-Man, so I'm ready to get into that too. Marvel has been trolling the hell out of us online about what the title is, but looks like it is Agatha All Along. We got an update as far as that's concerned. Daredevil Born Again and Ironheart. And speaking about Daredevil as well, we have a release date, and the first trailer for the show was shown behind scenes. Why didn't they show it to everybody else? I don't know. That's just kind of curious. And so we're going to have to learn about that as well. And man, this was canceled before it got started. Silk Spider Society, the live action series, is no longer moving forward at Amazon. What's up with that? I guess it sucked, but we're going to be talking about that too. More casting is coming through from the Fantastic Four. Natasha Lyon, she's ready to join the fold. We don't know what her role will be, but we can do some speculation. And man, I was talking about this with my friends in the group chat. Guess who wants to be Storm in the MCU? I won't say the name now if you haven't looked in the description, but I am not supporting this at all. I like the actress, but she's just not going to make it for me in Storm. And last but not least, Marvel seeks subpoena, forcing Instagram to unmask alleged Captain America Brave New World leaker. This does make me happy because I am tired of leaks. I don't like when people leak stuff. It gets on my nerve. It's annoying. I don't like any of it at all. And so just to be honest with you, I am very, very happy about that. And so, yeah, guys, let me know what y'all think about all this. It's going down, and I'm happy. I'm happy. But before we get started, I think I got a little surprise for you all.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
All right, guys. Well, y'all know what that means. Seems like I have a guest backstage and can't wait to bring them on. Coming to the stage.
I lived my entire life waiting for this moment. Indingo Njadaka! Unyanaka Njobu! I found my daddy with panther claws in his chest. Nah, I'm your king. Come on.
There we go. The rightful ruler of Wakanda himself, Larry, aka Killmonger. What's going on, my guy? How you doing? How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm good, man. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm feeling pretty good. Thank you for being here, man. I really do appreciate you gracing us with your presence, sir. So thank you for being here, man. It means the world to me. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me to talk superhero and comic book news. And
You know, I got you, man.
were you able to hear the video this time? I know I had a little error last time, but
No,
were
I
you able
can
to?
hear it. I can't see it.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
like I can't see it. Like when on my screen, all I see is a black box with my name, a black box with E-Man's name, and then I see your video on there, but I can't see the actual stream.
That is
And then
yeah.
there's a delay. So like I'm watching, I pulled up another window with the YouTube stream on there, and it's like seriously delayed. So like
I
right now I just threw up I just threw up the
Oh,
X.
oh my God. We're gonna have to fix that. This cannot work. I cannot have my guests coming through with delays and stuff like that. Well, yeah, we'll get it worked out, man. But I appreciate your patience. I really do. Let me see, man. Guys, this is Larry's page right here today. I feel like, and so make sure you go and check him out. Give him a like, give him a thumbs up, give him a subscription. He is almost getting to 80K. Before you know it, he's going to be at 100K. Can you see this right here on the screen?
I can see that.
You
Yeah,
can
I
see
can
this.
see that right there.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. That does make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into this this first topic right here, man. Did you like the Batman that came out with 2022 by Matt Reeves? Did you
The
see that
one
film
with
as well?
Robert
Robert.
with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
It was okay. I liked what's her name? I liked Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah. She
You
was
know,
nice. She was nice. And so they're coming out with this new series
I
titled The
did.
Penguin. You did not know that.
Oh, I did hear about that a long, long time ago.
Okay.
A long time ago. Yeah,
Did you? So you haven't even seen you haven't seen the trailer?
I have not seen the trailer.
Oh man, I wish I wish I would have had it queued up. I can probably try to grab that real quick and check it out, man. Because I got to be honest with you, Larry, I was not really looking forward to it. If I had to be honest with you, but when I saw the trailer, I said to myself, "Damn, this does look pretty good," and so I may have to check it out. And so I don't know. While we're talking about this first topic right here, I may try to pull it up or find it in my
Is it gonna be
download
on Max?
folders. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Matter of fact, I think I got it right here. So actually, before I pull up the article, man, I think we should check out this trailer because I don't want you to
I
miss out,
agree.
sir. I don't want you to miss out. So let me go ahead and do this real quick. Cue up this trailer because I really think that you will have a good time watching it. And so give me 2 seconds here while I get this together. All right. Can you see the screen, sir?
I can.
All right. Y'all hit a 1 in the chat if you can hear this. And this is the trailer for The Penguin, or at least the teaser trailer.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. What you think about that so far? What you
Oh,
think?
I'm looking forward to that, man. I'll tell you, I did not even consider Colin Farrell as a penguin, and seeing it just works.
Yeah,
Man, that
yeah.
really works. But I something about DC, they always do their villains right. Like the villain shows, they always do them right. And I'm looking forward to that. That looks really good.
Yeah, it does too. I didn't really care for it either because the Batman movie was cool to me, but it just didn't blow me away. It wasn't my favorite Batman. It wasn't bad. It just I didn't really care for it. But when I saw that
Yeah.
trailer right there, that's what sent me over the moon. And so
Yeah.
we have some casting. Colin Farrell is going to be the Penguin. This is topic number 1 for Super Duper number 48. This is coming from superherohype.com. Guess who that is right there? It is Mr. Mark Strong. And it says the Penguin Mark Strong casting seemingly confirmed for DC. And so we are getting some nice talent to join this right here. Mark Strong appears to be starring in DC's The Penguin series alongside Colin Farrell. On Instagram, trainer Giacomo Farsi posted a series of photos of Strong in boxing gloves, working to some new exciting projects with Mr. Strong. Farsi's caption reads, "Always focused." In the comments, Farsi was asked if it was true that he would work on DC Studios' upcoming The Penguin series. Yes, I've trained Mark for it, Farsi answered. When I asked what character Strong would be playing in The Penguin, Farsi said, I cannot answer to this question, but I'm sure you will figure it out. And if we scroll down, here is your boy Mark Strong with the boxing gloves on in the gym, showing the guns, training, getting ready to knock somebody's block off. And so, guys, there you go. Yeah, man, does this get you even more excited than you already were just watching the trailer? And are you a fan of Mark Strong? You think he's going to be a good addition to this?
You know, it's funny. He's a good actor, but he's not like somebody that I'm checking for. So, but I'm not like moving away from a project because he's in it. You know, everything I've seen with him, he seems to be just fine. So, yeah. But I'm more looking forward to Colin Farrell in there as Penguin. So,
I ain't mad at that. There's your boy Mark Strong. And when does this come out exactly? I think it's later this year. Let me see. It just says 2024. I think it was at the end of the trailer. But I'm with you, man. Every time news comes out for this right here, I get more excited. I wasn't excited at first. I saw the trailer, got excited. Mark Strong is joining. I like him as well. You know, he's a fantastic actor. And so this is nothing but good news to me so far. And so, guys, if you are watching this via live or in the replay, let us know your thoughts down below in that comment section because we are dying to know, or at least I am. And so, go ahead.
If you guys are watching live, make sure that you hit a super chat. And if you're watching it in the replay, make sure you hit a super like.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, I appreciate that, Larry.
Because we have to support this brother. We have to keep him fed, and we have to keep his hair whipped up.
Yeah. I was supposed to get an edge up this week as well, but I couldn't get the scheduling down. And so,
barbers are expensive, man. I'm telling you.
They are. It gets quite ridiculous, if I'm being completely honest. But let's go ahead and move on to topic number 2. No more DC for today. I think we're just going to be talking Marvel for the rest of the show. And that's not a bad thing, but this is coming from comicbook.com, and they do have the exclusive. It says Chris Pratt says he will be 100% returning as Star-Lord and also appearing in James Gunn's DCU. That's what's up. I like the fact, Larry, that he has a good relationship with James Gunn, but at the same time, I don't know how I feel about characters playing more than one superhero showing their face at one time. There's just so many actors out there, spread the wealth. Am I tripping or you kind of feel the same, or how you feel about that?
It depends because it's not like it's the first time that will happen. I mean, you have what's his name, Josh Brolin that plays Thanos, and he plays his name, Cable. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I feel like there's somebody else that plays 2 at the same time as well. I just can't think of who it is at the top of my head.
The only reason I give that a pass for Josh Brolin is because you can't really see his face. I mean, we know that it's his voice as Thanos.
Well, that's the thing. He has such a distinctive voice. It's like if he was someone who just had a sort of nondescript voice, but his voice is so prominent. It's like, it's the same dude. But maybe partly because too, like you said, with Thanos, it's a whole lot of like facial prosthetics and stuff. So it's not like you're just in a different costume. You are like embodying a different being altogether.
I got you. Yeah. Well, let's see what they have to say. While speaking to Comic Book about his work on the Garfield movie, Pratt argued that either option is likely and that he could very well end up appearing in both superhero sagas because with James Gunn co-owning or co-producing all these films for DC, there's been a lot of speculation, and here's what he have to say. Well, it probably make more sense that I will be Star-Lord again, Pratt said in our interview, which you could check out above. But anything is possible, and especially with James Gunn over at DC. Maybe there's something that would be right over there. Maybe both. How about both? Let's do both. I think both. I think it's 100% both. And so, I mean, there you go. Now, Larry, let me ask you this. As Chris Pratt joining the MCU, if James thought I was right for it, then you know that I would have to consider it. Pratt explained at a later time. If it was up to you, would you rather Chris Pratt return as Star-Lord in the MCU or not, or have him in some new DC role under James Gunn? You can only pick one, though.
I can only pick one?
Yeah, either he goes to DC and works for James Gunn, or he doesn't go to DC. He continues to stay as Star-Lord in Marvel with Guardians of the Galaxy.
I would say at this point, I would say let him go ahead and go and do it with DC, unless they're going to do another Guardians of the Galaxy and they're going to have him with Thor. If they're going to put Thor as one of the Guardians, then I'll be like, okay, now I want to see those, because I like the vibe between those two. So,
I like that. I like that.
If it's just going to be another sort of traditional Guardians movie with just the regular team, then not that I don't want to see him back, but I mean, I want him to do what he wants to do for his career. And if he wants to go to the DC side, then go to DC.
I got you.
I think he'll be mad when the movies flop and he comes back, but you know.
I got you. Sort of saying Green Lantern. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want him as Green Lantern.
As Green Lantern?
Hal Jordan, he would have to be Hal. I mean, we know we're getting a Green Lantern. That's been announced, like a TV series. But Gunn has already teased that a number of Guardians Galaxy cast members could join the DC, and there's been speculation that he could play Michael Carter, Booster Gold. And so I heard of Booster Gold before. Yeah, I don't know
with that character at all.
Yeah. So me neither. But I would want him to return as Star-Lord. You know, if I can only pick one myself. That's just me. So you know, I don't know. But guys, let us know down in the comment section what you think about this. If you will want, you know, James Gunn to take on Chris Pratt over in the DC and him to be also returning as Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy with the MCU, or if you only choose one, which would it be? Let us know down in the comment section below, because we are dying to know. I
feel like with the whole multiverse thing, though, you can always bring in a different Star-Lord and then bring Chris Pratt right back. You know,
that seemed like it would be confusing.
I mean, but that's the whole point of the multiverse, is that you can have some other Star-Lord from a different multiverse, and then when you need to bring the other one back, you bring him back. And it doesn't take but one line to really sort of establish that. And because since some of them are really comical, you just say something that's sort of silly, like somebody like, you don't really look the same. And that's it. You've sort of broken the fourth wall without actually breaking it and acknowledging to the audience that it's a different actor or the same actor coming back. And, you know, you could say something like, geez, you look like you used to look back in the day. And there you go.
I guess that could work. But stick and stand with Marvel. Larry, are you a fan of Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, I like Nick Cage.
I do too. I think he's fantastic, to be honest with you. Can you see him as Spider-Man?
As Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Ooh, he must. I mean, we're definitely talking about a Spider-Verse thing then here, where he's an older Spider-Man.
This is topic number 3, coming from Deadline. Can you see that?
No.
Okay, I got you. Let me try that again. What about now?
Now I can.
Okay.
Yeah, now I can see it.
Spider-Man Noir starring Nicolas Cage gets Amazon series order. Interesting. MGM Plus and Prime Video have handed a series to Noir, a live action series based on the Marvel Comics Spider-Man Noir, with Oscar-winner Nicolas Cage set to star. The series, which has been in development since last year, comes from Oren Uziel, The Lost City, 22 Jump Street, and Steve Lightfoot, Marvel's The Punisher, and Shantaram, who will serve as co-showrunners and executive producers. Emmy-winning director Harry Bradbeer is set to direct and executive produce the first 2 episodes. Uziel and Lightfoot developed the series with the Oscar-winning team behind the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Phil Lord, Christopher Millen, and Amy Pascal, who also serve as executive producers. This anticipated series will debut domestically on MGM Plus's linear channel, then globally on Prime Video in more than 240 countries and territories. Noir tells the story of an aging and down on his luck private investigator Cage in 1930s New York, who is forced to grapple with his past as the city's one and only superhero. I don't know, man. We're just gonna have to see how that turns out. Expanding the Marvel Universe with Noir is uniquely special opportunity, and we are honored to bring this series to our global Prime Video customers, said Vernon Sanders, head of television and of Amazon MGM Studios. The extremely talented Nicolas Cage is an ideal choice for our new superhero, and the accomplished producing team with Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, Amy Pascal, and the incredible team at Sony is dedicated to expanding this franchise in the most authentic way. We are absolutely thrilled to have Nicolas Cage starring in this series. No one else could bring such pathos, pain, and heart to this singular character, said Catherine Pope, President, Sony Pictures Television Studios, along with our brilliant producers and partners at Amazon Studios and Prime Video. We couldn't ask for a better team to explore this reimagining of such an iconic character in the Sony universe of Marvel characters. Larry, hey, why not? Why not? I like Nicolas Cage. I like Spider-Man 1930s, the down on this look. That right there sold me the down on this look part. I can definitely see Nicolas Cage doing something like that. And so, as long as it doesn't mess up the continuity with anything else, Tom Holland Spider-Man, I'm fine with this. So,
is there any continuity at this point? I mean, there's so many different Spider-Mans. I feel like they can do whatever they want to do, and it's just not gonna matter. I mean, people are gonna accept whatever they see because they want to, because they're enjoying it. So, yeah, I like it. Yeah, I think it could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's something like, because we've seen a lot of Spider-Man content, so this seems like a bit of a departure, and that seems like it's going to be fun in itself.
I agree. So I'm cool with this. I will be checking it out, especially if it's on streaming. So no complaints over here.
Well, it's going to be a series, right?
Yeah. I think
I imagine they'll have to stream it.
Yeah. So.
Well, I guess they could put it on like Max just by itself, but everything that goes on Max on air goes on streaming at the same time. So
yeah.
Oh, but this will be Marvel. So who handles Sony properties?
What do you mean? Sony does.
What streaming service handles Sony?
Streaming service. I don't know. I don't even know if they have one.
I mean, I know they own Crackle, but they don't really put like first run stuff on Crackle, as far as I know.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know, man. That's a good question. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, you're right. I forgot they own Crackle too, but I'm gonna have to look into that. But good observation, good question. But guys, again, that's with Deadline. Link is in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And whether you're watching this via live or on the replay, let us know down in the comment section your thoughts.
It says right in the title, Amazon series.
Say what now?
It says right in the title, Amazon series.
Oh, okay. So
as we're wondering where it's going to go, we just had to remember reading comprehension is fundamental.
Yes, it is. It is. Thank you for that. More streaming. And, of course, this is Marvel. This has to do more with the MCU. And this does get me excited. I did like this character that was a part of the first MCU Disney Plus show. And one of them that we're going to be talking about is Agatha, and played by Catherine Kahn. Did you like her in that series, or do you just like her as an actress as a whole? Does she do anything for you at all? I also remember
both,
her.
Yeah,
she's
I
pretty
her.
cool.
I like her as an actor, and I liked her in Agatha. I mean, not that there was anything wrong with Wanda's character or Vision's character, but Agatha completely and 100% stole the show in that series. I mean,
This is true.
she was fantastic. Like, I don't know if they had plans to make an Agatha series before they put that out, but if they didn't, I mean, her performances were so fantastic that I'm sure the people, they said, "Wait a minute, we have a gold mine here. Let's not waste it." And
There you go.
so yeah.
Yeah. So let's get into this. This is coming from Deadline. And they say Marvel teases Disney Plus release dates for Agatha All Along, Daredevil Born Again, and Ironheart. So that's what's up right there. There's a new slate of Marvel shows coming to Disney Plus soon. During Disney's upfront presentation, Marvel Studios revealed that Agatha All Along will be flying onto the streamer on September 18th. 2 episodes will be available at launch, with episodes becoming available weekly after. Meanwhile, audiences can expect Daredevil Born Again March of next year. Ironheart is coming also in 2025, but they didn't say exactly when for that series. Now, Agatha is reprising her role as Agatha Harkness for the upcoming WandaVision spinoff, which Disney Plus has already teased. With the Blu-ray release of WandaVision, Marvel Studios snuck a little preview of the spinoff where Han and creator spoke about making the series, claiming there has been nothing more delicious. Larry, how are you feeling about this, man? Does it get you excited? Claiming there has been nothing more delicious.
I hope it's a lot of fun. And I'm not sure that there's nothing more delicious, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't want them to oversell it and then people are disappointed. I'm just say we've had a lot of fun making this. We hope you guys all love it and put it out and let it be. I'm just say I guess if you're at the upfronts, that's your job at the upfronts is to sell it because you're trying to get ad dollars. So
right on.
It is what it is.
I definitely do agree with that. They have a little video right here that was on the social medias. Y'all hit a 1 in the chat if you can hear this. Larry, you give me a thumbs up if you can hear this, okay?
All right.
No? Hold on.
Mm-mm.
Who's been messing up everything?
There you go. I like the title, man. They've been trolling us online for the longest, but I like that. That was a really catchy theme in the show and makes sense. I think that's the best title. Maybe it has been Agatha all along. Maybe they've just been messing with us because, it has had a ton of different titles. Like, look at this right here. Let me see if I can make this bigger for you guys. And I'm not gonna lie, I got this off of somebody else to stream this. At first, it was Agatha House of Harkness. Then it was, Coven of Chaos, Darkhold Diaries, and now Agatha All Along. And so, I don't know. I'm happy with it. You gonna check it out?
All of them seem like good. Yeah, definitely. I'm checking it out. I wonder if they're gonna use her as a way to bring the Scarlet Witch back.
I hope so. I really do. Yeah. I really do. And thank you, Puma Lee. I appreciate you for coming in and giving us a thumbs up. But yeah, come back for the replay. I would really appreciate that. And also, thank you, Soto. Derek Gaines said, makes me want to watch it again. Yeah. If you're talking about Agatha, I'm going to have to go back and rewatch WandaVision. I mean, it gets me excited because we don't know much about her character. And they could take it in so many different directions. I mean, they could just take this hundreds or even thousands of years in the past, and just do all types of things. They're not going to be pigeonholed and, we can't do this, we can't do that. This is hundreds of thousands of years ago. And so, that's just pretty dope to me. And so, guys, let us know down in the comment section or in the chat, whether you're watching this via live or on the replay, what your thoughts are, and link is in the description. Go ahead, Larry. Go ahead.
I wonder if they're going to keep her on the small screen or if they're going to use this as sort of a launching pad to get her on the big screen.
I think they should do both, sir. I think they should do
Makes
both.
Sense.
Yeah, because she's she's a pretty good character to me. Now, Larry, did you see She-Hulk?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
I saw it as well. It wasn't one of my favorite shows out of Disney Plus.
It was disappointing.
Yeah, it could have been. It definitely could have been better. I did not like the way things ended with Hulk getting a son, and I didn't really care for her twerking with Megan Thee Stallion, and it was just a number of things that really didn't leave a positive taste in my mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They basically made her a thirst bucket, constantly trying to get a guy, and just.
I remember you saying that. I remember you saying that.
I mean, you're a superhero with superpowers, and you're just. They should have made her more than that. It was sort of demeaning to women. It sort of said that, you have all of this, and the only thing you really can still think about is trying to get a guy. I was disappointed because I wanted my niece to watch it, and I didn't feel like it was something that I was comfortable letting her watch. So,
really, okay, I'm not mad at that. Well, one of the things that I did like about She-Hulk was the new introduction of Daredevil, played by Charlie Cox. I thought that was badass. You know what? I may watch that episode where he debuted just right after the show because I'm getting pumped thinking about it. This is topic number 3. That has to do with Daredevil, and this is coming from IGN. Daredevil Born Again release set for March of 2025. First trailer shown behind closed doors. Wonder why it was behind closed doors. Charlie Cox will finally return next year in new MCU Disney Plus show. Nearly 2 years after officially announcing a new Daredevil TV show was in development, Disney has officially provided release info for its upcoming Disney Plus series, Daredevil Born Again. As a part of Disney Upfront 2024, Marvel Studios shared the series will be out March of next year, showing the first trailer behind scenes. The new trailer, which has not been released as a publication, shows Matt Murdock donning the iconic suit, narrating the entire system is against you. It's often David versus Goliath. It includes, among other things, glimpses of Kingpin, Foggy, and Karen, the later two who were confirmed to be returning earlier this year. At the end of the trailer, following a brief action sequence, Murdock is asked, "What kind of lawyer are you?" A really good one, he quips, as he puts on a broken pair of his familiar glasses. And like I said, man, they've been working on this for a long time. Larry, how you feel about this, man? Are you excited about this? Is this good? Is this bad? And why are they showing the trailer behind closed doors or not? To the people out there, man, let us know. Speculate away.
I mean, when they start showing stuff behind closed doors, it's often because they're worried it's not going to live up to the expectations that the public has. But I'll tell you, this has the potential to be really, really fantastic. But there are some areas that are going to lead to extreme disappointment on my part if they don't have it. If there's not a cameo with Jessica Jones and Luke Cage in this show somehow, I'm going to be disgusted. I'm going to take off my shoe and throw it like an Iraqi throws it and threw it at George Bush. I'm going to be upset. I am going to be upset if we don't get a cameo from both of them.
Why do you have to have a cameo?
I mean, you're right. It shouldn't be a cameo. It should be more. There should be like a couple of full episodes with them.
Why? Why?
Because I want them both. Like, I wanted like that whole series that they did, the whole Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Daredevil, Iron Fist, and then the Defenders. I wanted all of them to come over to Disney Plus and to continue that on. That was one of my favorite set of Marvel properties. I absolutely loved those shows, and I wanted them to keep going. And when they were saying they were going to move them over to Disney Plus, I understand they were getting rid of, the Iron Fist dude. People were not the biggest fan of the Danny Rand dude, but the rest of them, was just straight fire.
I was just about to ask you that too. How did you feel about them? So, if you had a choice. Because to me, the Daredevils were different versions. The Netflix Daredevil and the She-Hulk Daredevil. Now, I'm not talking about She-Hulk. We're just talking about Daredevil. Mm-hmm. Or let's throw in Ben Affleck's Daredevil too. Which of those 3 Daredevils was the best one of you? You can even rank them. The I just said his name. The Ben Affleck Daredevil,
Yeah.
the Netflix Daredevil, or the MCU She-Hulk Daredevil?
I think I like the Netflix Daredevil the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Ben Affleck, but I guess I remember watching it and just kind of being like, it was okay. I feel like I liked Elektra more than I did Daredevil.
Really?
When I was
Oh.
seeing her, I was like, oh, I think I like her. I think this was like the highlight of that for me. So I don't know. I think I prefer the Netflix Daredevil. And I would like to see more of that, and I would like to see more of the Defenders.
I got you. I think we're going to get the Defenders eventually. Eventually. To me, I like the MCU She-Hulk Daredevil the most, and the reason why is he was more acrobatic to me. Netflix's Daredevil was great, but I like the acrobatic Daredevil a bit more, but that's just me. But March,
I think we'll get that. I think we'll get more of that. I think that not getting that in the Netflix, I think that was budget. I mean, all that stuff costs money for stuntmen and people that can do all that. So I think when you go to Disney Plus and they give you a little bit more money for these projects, I think we'll get it.
I got you. Well, we will see. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a release date finally for Daredevil Born Again, March of 2025. It's going down. I can't wait. It's going down. Yo, what's up?
One last thing. If we're going to see more of She-Hulk, that is the perfect opportunity to officially bring in a live-action version of Howard the Duck.
I knew it.
I'm just saying.
I knew it.
I'm just saying. It's the perfect opportunity. There's no excuse at that point.
We're gonna get them eventually. Jenna James said Netflix Daredevil is her favorite. So thank you very much for the commentary. Link is in the description box below. All of you guys, let us know. Let us know. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I had to say let us know. With my corny butt. All right, now Larry, this is a little embarrassing, maybe. We got some more Spider-Man news, but and this dropped today. This literally dropped 30 minutes or so before we were going live. I was just kind of scrolling, making sure I had all the topics that we was going to discuss today, and this just popped up, and I was like, man, okay, I guess I'm going to throw this in there as well. It has to do with Spider-Man, but I don't know nothing about this. I even forgot this was announced. But what am I talking? Have you heard of Silk Spider Society?
No.
No. Okay. Neither have I. I'm not that familiar with it. This is topic number 6, coming from Variety, and they say Silk Spider Society live action series no longer moving forward at Amazon. Man. That's horrible. I was trying to play a sound effect, but I had the volume turned down, so that didn't really work out. That kind of sucks. I was like, I pressed the button. But let's see what they're talking about. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I can't really say that I'm disappointed because I don't know anything about them. So
yeah, me neither. This is apparently what one of them looks like in the Spider Society, but the Silk Spider Society live action series has been scrapped at Amazon. The show was originally greenlit in November of 2022 in a deal with Sony Pictures Television to develop a suite of shows based on Marvel characters that Sony controls. It was meant to debut on MGM Plus linear channel domestically before a global launch on Prime Video. The Walking Dead alum Angela Kang was on board as executive producer and showrunner, with Kang also signing a multi-year overall deal with Amazon MGM Studios in the process. Kang will continue under that deal. Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, and Amy Pascal were also executive producers on the series, according to an individual with knowledge on the situation. Sony will try to shop the series to other buyers. Man, it had been reported earlier the year that Amazon had shut down the writer's room for Silk, with the writing staff released to pursue other work, though Kang remained attached to the project as showrunner. The Ankler reported at the time that Amazon wanted to refocus the show with a more male-skewing audience in mind, which will make sense given the company's success with shows like The Boys and the spinoff Gen V, Fallout Reacher, and Jack Ryan. I know you just said you really don't have an opinion on it because you didn't know much about the show, but man, do you think they canned it because it was too female focused? And also maybe they canned it for this reason. We just had Madam Web, which was trash. It didn't make no money, and everybody hated it, and that was super duper female focused. The Marvels didn't do well either. And so that's two different studios. That's the MCU, Marvel Studio. So it's not like, just one studio is better than the other. I mean, there's more than one factor here. Marvel Studios failed with the Marvels. Sony failed with Madam Web. But all these other male-driven shows and properties succeeded. So do you think that was like, yeah, we don't want to invest in any of this because, all the reasons I just said. How you feeling about this now?
I mean, this is my opinion, and folks can disagree. It feels to me like when I see the superhero films that have female leads, it seems like they're using a lot of the same formulas that they use for the male superhero movies, and those don't really work, I don't think, for female superhero characters. I mean, when you look at like you said, the Marvels, Madam Web. Even though it was a commercial success, a lot of people hated it. Wakanda Forever. There's just a lot of shows with some of these female superheroes that people are just like, eh. And I think that if you were going to make a series or a movie that's going to be led by women, then you have to gear it towards young girls. Or if you're going to make it that where it's geared towards men, then you can't have all of the female empowerment stuff. You're going to have to make it sexy and fun and kick-ass in order for it to work, And that was one of the reasons why I think a lot of guys liked, what's the one with Pew Pew? What's her name? The one with the
Pew Pew.
Yeah. With what's her name? The one that sued
Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch.
No.
Black Widow. Black Widow.
Was it Black Widow? Yeah, Black Widow.
Yeah.
With the Russian movie? Chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people, even though it wasn't the best, I feel like people liked it because she was fun. She was kicking ass. She was sexy. What's her name in there? I always call her Pew Pew because I can't remember her first name ever. But something Pew. But
you talking about the actress's real name?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I'm gonna see if somebody help me out in the chat. Okay, no, I can look it up real quick.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
she was in Oppenheimer and whatever else, but I can never remember her real name, so I just call her Pew Pew. But because it's something Pew. But
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh, right?
Yeah.
Florence Pugh, yes. Florence Pugh. So anyhow, I think if you have something like that, it might do a little bit better. But a lot of guys aren't showing up to see the Marvels. And if you're gonna, and if you know that right off the bat, then you kind of have to gear that movie or show towards young girls and women. I got you. And if guys hate it, so what? Just tell them it wasn't made for you. Yeah. So
let me get into a little bit more of this character here. The official log line released at the time of the series order state that the show will follow Cindy Moon, described as a Korean American woman bitten by the same spider that bit Peter Parker. Now, I just have to stop right there. Larry, the same spider? The same spider?
No.
The exact same spider?
I don't even want to hear anymore. It's just stupid.
This is
what I was talking about not gearing stuff towards young girls and women. It just feels like it's like you're just taking a male character and replacing him with a female character. It doesn't work.
Well, hold on. Let me back up. I mean, a spider can bite more than one person. I don't know. I don't know. When I first reading it, it just felt silly. I'm
done already.
I'm gonna keep going.
I don't have a problem with the character. I just have a problem with the premise already. I mean, come on.
As she escapes imprisonment and searches for her missing family on her way to becoming the superhero known as Silk. The Silk series news comes days after Amazon announced it ordered Spider-Man Noir live action series starring Nicolas Cage with Lord and Miller and Pascal executive producing. So I guess that's it right there, man. They were just like, you know what? Screw the Korean American woman. Let's give it to Nicolas Cage. You know, I don't know. I'm being silly but serious at the same time.
So what was she doing all this time? She got built. I mean, spiders don't have that long of a lifespan. So what has she been doing all this time once she got bit? Sitting around making silk scarves or something?
It is a super duper radioactive spider. So maybe their life extended, you know. I don't know. But
gotcha. So it's a Green Mile spider.
Maybe. I am not excited about. I even forgot. They said this was announced in 2022, and I vaguely remember. So you know, there you go. It's not like it was just like, man.
Whenever you're ready to move on.
That is hilarious, my friend. I ain't mad at you, but yeah. There you go. Variety link is in the description. Okay, if you want to read it. And guys, if you're watching this via live or on the replay, let us know down in the comment section below your thoughts on Silk Spider Society live action series no longer moving forward at Amazon.
Think about this, B. Think about all the great female characters that we have just in the X-Men.
Okay.
Why have they not given any of them a movie? Why have we not had a standalone movie for Storm? Or for Rogue, or for Jean Grey? Why have we not had it? I mean, they're all.
Well, you know the answer to that.
They're all extremely dominant, great characters that we would all love to see.
That is literally in the pipeline. We just got, Marvel Studios just got the rights back to X-Men. And so, of course, we have to have an X-Men film first before we get all these spinoffs. I mean, we don't have to, but that's coming. That's coming. Yeah, Jenna Jane says all these Sony properties need to go away. Yes, give it all the way back to Marvel, you know. So,
or maybe Disney should just make an offer for Sony films.
Oh, they're gonna charge them an arm and a leg for that. I want Apple to buy Sony. Apple actually, you know, has enough money, liquid, in my opinion, to make that pop off. And so,
you're talking about just the entertainment section, Sony Entertainment, right?
Well, yeah, definitely.
Sony has a whole lot of other stuff. They have TVs and washing machines and all that other stuff. I don't think Apple wants all of that. They might want some of it.
Yeah,
they might want some of like the TVs and maybe some of the camera stuff, but I don't think they want everything.
Right. Well, but they may not want anything. I just want that to happen because if anybody buys out Sony, the rights go back to Marvel Studios or Disney. But I know that Apple can buy Sony Entertainment 10 times over. Disney doesn't. I mean, Disney's rich, but they're not that rich, you know. So we're going to have to see. Yeah. But we got 3 topics left. Let's move on and got to get Larry to bed, get to his lovely wife and all that stuff right there. The Fantastic Four, Larry, has been casting out the wazoo. You know, we got the whole cast, and we're going to get into it with this article right here. They recently casted Paul Walter Hauser for a role, John Malkovich for an unspecified role. Innocent is going to be Galactus, and now we have some more casting as well. This is coming from Deadline, and let's see what they have to say about this. The Fantastic Four, Natasha Lyonne, am I saying that right? The Fantastic Four, Natasha Lyonne, latest to join ensemble of Marvel Studios movie. They have the exclusive. And let me make this bigger. Marvel Studios keeps adding to its all-star cast for its upcoming The Fantastic Four movie, sources tell Deadline. Emmy nominee Natasha Lyonne is set to join highly anticipated Marvel pick. She joined a cast that already includes Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, a.k.a. Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, Eben Moss Baccarat as Ben Grimm, a.k.a. The Thing, Julia Garner is also on board to play the Silver Surfer, while Paul Walter Hauser, John Malkovich, and Ralph Ineson are on board. This is amazing. I love the cast. WandaVision helmer Matt Chapman is directing, and so I like his work too. Layan has been on a roll as of late with her Emmy-nominated role in Rian Johnson's Poker Face. Have you seen it, Larry? Have you seen Poker Face?
I think I've watched an episode or so. I haven't finished it.
Okay, pretty good.
It was all right.
Okay.
It was all right. I feel like it's maybe a slow burn. Like you kind of have to watch an episode or two to fully get into it.
I got you. So she's in Poker Face, which also produces through Animal Pictures banner. The series has been nominated across all major awards, including the Peabody Awards, Golden Globes, Emmys, with wins with the WGAs and the TCAs, and is also in production on its second season, in addition to starring and producing. Layan writes and directs on the show. As for Animal Pictures, the banner recently signed a first-look deal with the sister. Okay, and is there any speculation in this right here? I don't really care about what else she's playing in, but, you know, so do you recognize her from Poker Face?
Yeah, I recognize her from that, but she was also, I think, in Orange is the New Black or something like that. So I think that's what I think she was in that, and she was, I see her in all those Old Navy commercials, but.
Do you have any idea who she could be playing?
I do not. I have not a clue. Not a clue. Because she's too old to play the daughter. So that's not happening. Maybe she's a villain, or maybe she's just works for the space agency or something. I don't know. That's a good question.
I typed in Google, who could Natasha Lyonne play in the Fantastic Four? Many Reddit users think she could be Alicia Masters, the girlfriend of Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. She is a blind artist who met Ben shortly after he became The Thing. Now, we do remember that role. That was the black chick in the original Fantastic Four movie that was played by the Scandal chick, the black chick.
Kerry Washington.
Yes, Kerry Washington. You think she could play her? Is that something you would be cool with?
Yeah, that could work. That could work.
Okay, because I know nothing about the actress, and what her range is. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? But to you, this is
she always plays sort of like a little bit of a gruff kind of blue collar type of chick.
Really? Okay. Okay. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta admit, I'm liking the red hair, Larry. I am liking the red hair.
Yeah.
That's I was about to make a comment,
She's very
but
Jersey.
Okay.
She's very Jersey.
I got you. I think I was.
Or maybe New York, but she sounds Jersey.
I got you. Yeah, Kerry Washington. I like Kerry Washington. Alicia Masters. Jenna James said Alicia Masters. Let me see what these other comments are saying. What's up, Nighthawk? What's up, Sean?
I was surprised the other, what's her name, Vanessa Kirby for as the wife. I'm not sure I like that casting. It's not that there's anything wrong with her, but I'm just not sure I like it. I think I would rather have seen someone like Ana de Armas or something play her.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Well, guys, speculate down in the comment section below. Speculate in the chat as you're doing right now. But yeah, we got some more fantastic forecasting. I think they're going to start shooting a month after next in July, or that's when they should start, no later than that, because the film comes out July of next year. And for big Hollywood productions, you got to start filming at least 1 year before the film is released. And so, again, guys, let us know what you think down in that comment section below. We are dying to know, and link is in the description. Larry, this next bit of news, I already know what you're going to say, but I want to hear it again. I do. I put this in the chat, in our group chat, when it was announced earlier this week or last week, or at least reported on. And I can't even repeat. I was so bothered by this. I'm just like, absolutely not. I can't even repeat on live right now what I said, because we have children watching. But you know what I said. I said, mother F no. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I think I gotta. Should I say this? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't care. I have been really surprised by the content also that has been released on this particular actress's social media as of late. Now, I'm not judging, but it is just the polar opposite, of what they started out as when they became a public figure. When they first came out, they was very conservative, like, hey, I want to present myself this way and that way and not like this, not like that. But now we're just like, I'm a free spirit. I can do this. I can do that. I always wondered what the switch up was. But anyway, I digress. That has nothing to do with the actual topic. But we know, like you said, Larry, just a second ago, like, hey, man, why don't we have all of these popular X-Men characters like Rogue, like Storm, like Jubilee? I don't think you said Jubilee, actually, that we get their own movies. Well, this actress right here has voiced her concern of wanting to fulfill this role. Last week, when we were talking about Keke Palmer wanting to play Rogue, we also talked about who could play the character of Storm. And we had a nice little chart, and I brought it up, and we speculated, had a nice little conversation. Everybody in the chat gave their 2 cents as well. I am not on board with this at all. But who is this character, Larry? This is coming from Empire. My goodness gracious. Janelle Monáe wants to play Storm in the MCU. Larry, did you honestly forget? My whole little monologue there, I thought you knew exactly what I was talking about.
I was trying to remember because we talk a lot. That thread is popping. We talk about a lot of stuff. Sometimes if you don't follow all the time and you catch up a few hours later, you have to go back because you might miss 30, 40 messages. So, but but I do remember this, and I remember the visceral reaction that you had, and I think we all felt the same way, like hell to the nah. Just hell to the nah.
I haven't even gotten to the article yet, but Jenna James says agreed, no. Buck Thought says nope. Soto, no. Now, guys, Janelle Monáe fans out there, I'm not trying to crap on Janelle Monáe and say that she's a horrible person. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I don't like her, and I'm not saying that she's not talented. I think she is talented. And, as far as me liking her, I've never met the woman. I mean, she seems nice. I just don't think that she's a good fit for Storm, But, hey, I mean, more power to her. If she can give a great addition and come knock it out the park, prove me wrong. I'm not over here saying that I want her to fail. But right now, I'm just not seeing it. I'm just not feeling it. But let's go ahead and get into this.
Sentinel number 53.
Oh my gosh. A representative for Monáe has clarified to Empire that she has not spoken directly to Ryan Coogler about the possibility of playing Storm in a Black Panther movie, and that it was mentioned in a conversation she had with members of the cast. The original story continues as follows. As the Marvel Cinematic Universe enters Phase 4, how old is this? Wait a minute, this came out in 2020? Why are we just not talking about this? I'm tripping.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have been duped. This article is, wait a minute, I'm tripping. It came out in 2020, but there's an update. Okay.
Right.
Okay, well, let me keep going, and we're just going to read it anyway. Speaking to Empire in a major new interview, Monáe opened up about the process of creating her most recent album, Dirty Computer, in Atlanta at the same time Ryan Coogler and his cast were shooting Black Panther there. With the likes of Lupita Nyong'o, Chadwick Boseman, and Michael B. Jordan visiting her Wonderland studio, asked whether she's spoken to Coogler about the possibility of joining the upcoming sequel, it seems Monáe knows exactly who she wants to play. I definitely have thrown it out there, she says. One of my dreams has always been to play Storm. I don't know if she comes in Black Panther, but it would be a dream to have her in it. I don't know where they are with that. A lot of women have played Storm, and they've done an exceptional job. and I would love to be in that line of artists and get to do Storm some justice. Internet rumors have previously linked Monáe with the role, though there have been nothing official or more legitimately reported on the possibility. But if the MCU were to bring Storm into the fray in the future, Black Panther 2 may be the way to go, as Marvel Comics readers know. T'Challa and Aurora Monroe have been romantically linked, married even on this page. Who is going to break the bad news to Nakia? Yeah, man. I'm just not here for it. And I'm still thinking this is an old ass article. I feel silly, but you know, nah, man. I
Definitely not feeling that.
I'm not either. I'm not either.
No. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna have a standalone Storm movie and you're gonna have the romance between her and T'Challa, then find a younger actress so that she can be in that role and embody that role for like the next decade. I know I say that all the time when we start talking about introducing these characters as sort of like a re-upped version of them, but you know, you don't want someone who's and I mean she's a Black woman, so she's not going to age as fast as some other folks. But you know, I feel like some of these numbers have been slipping with these superhero movies. So maybe you want to go with someone a little bit younger to try and capture that younger audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
you go with someone like what's her name that used to be on Blackish and now she was on Grownish and she's a bit of an activist. I can't remember her name. She played the oldest daughter.
I have no
it's
idea.
like Yari something or the other. Hold on, let me see. Let me look her up.
Yeah, you do
see.
that.
Blackish. Her name is
I know. The younger girl?
Not the younger girl. The Yari Shahidi. That's her name. The oldest daughter, the oldest kid.
Spell it for me.
She's the one that it's Yara, and the last name is Shahidi.
Okay, I got
She's
you.
the one that played Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know her immediately when you see her. Yeah.
Okay.
Someone like her, maybe. She's younger. She seems like she's a fairly popular actress. You know, she's attractive. I feel like she can act, and I feel like that hits all of the main points. And she could be in this role potentially for the next 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I am just kind of leaning towards a Black woman that's dark skinned. I don't know why. I just kind of want a darker skin Storm. I'm not saying that she can't do a good job, but I don't know. You know, that's just me.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, it seems like this article came out 50,000 years ago, and I'm late to the party. But still, I want you guys' commentary. What do y'all think about this? Will it work for you? Will it not? Do you think Janelle Monáe will be a good choice? You know, if you do, that's perfectly fine. It's all subjective over here. But link is in the description box below for you to read.
It's fine with him. I'm going to talk about you.
That's hilarious. Hilarious. But Larry, we have one more topic left. And I am excited about this. It does make me happy that the studio is putting their foot down and trying to do something about people that spoil movies. Because I don't like spoilers. I mean, you know, there's a code of conduct online that you have to abide by. I really don't like when people put spoilers in titles of their videos or in the thumbnail. You know, everybody cannot watch an episode as soon as it comes out immediately. So when you're spoiling something, I don't know, it just kind of grinds my gears. And I don't like leakers. I just don't. It annoys the hell out of me. And so, and this has to do with one of my most anticipated films of next year. Talking about that Captain America New World Order, that Captain America Brave New World. I said New World Order because I like that title more. I'm kind of mad that they changed it. But this is the last topic of the day for Super Duper number 48, topic number 9. This is coming from Variety, and they say, Marvel seeks subpoena, forcing Instagram to unmask alleged Captain America Brave New World leaker. Yes. Makes me happy. This makes me happy. I love it, Larry. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's get into this. Marvel alleges an Instagram user illegally posted an image from the unreleased Captain America Brave New World movie, and it has gone to court to try to make Instagram disclose the identity of the account's operator. Marvel filed a subpoena request May 7th in the U.S. District Court, California Northern District in San Jose, asking the court to order Instagram to identify the person or people behind. Can we get me some toast? Marvel alleged that the account published, what happened? I'm sorry. Marvel alleged that the account published a copyright image from an upcoming Marvel Studios motion picture, Captain America Brave New World, without authorization. The Disney-owned studio is seeking the subpoena pursuant to the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Reps for Instagram, which owned by Meta, did not respond to a request for comment. In a supporting statement for the subpoena request filed with the court, Matthew Slatoff, VP of Global Security and Content Protection at Marvel Studios, said that on April 30th, a senior paralegal at Walt Disney Company notified Instagram that Can We Get Some Toast had shared a copyrighted image from Brave New World in an Instagram story. The anonymous user or users behind the Can We Get Some Toast Instagram last year had correctly revealed that the fourth Captain America movie would be retitled Captain America Brave New World 1 month before the change was announced. That's bullcrap, according to a report by privacy news sites Torrent Freak, which previously reported on Marvel's Instagram subpoena request. Meanwhile, there was recently a different kind of leaker for Brave New World after McDonald's toy line for the film revealed a key spoiler 10 months before the movie's scheduled debut. Captain America is coming out February 2025 after Disney moved the film from May of this year release date. Anthony Mackie reprises his role. Larry, how do you feel about this, man? You think that Marvel is going too far, filing a subpoena to get this anonymous user identified? Or do you think it's not a big deal and they're blowing things out of proportion? Let us know, sir. Let us know.
Yeah, I'm kind of the mindset that they're taking things too far here.
Really?
I mean, yeah, I think they filed the they went to Instagram and said they wanted it removed. I'm assuming that Instagram removed it, and that's where it should stop right there. I feel like this whole thing about going after the person, you're just bringing more attention to it. And you don't even know if the person that's in charge of the account is the person that, was the one that had any access to the leak in the first place. It might have just been that some person online, because the way leaks work is oftentimes people that work at a factory or a studio or wherever, they'll go and they may send the information to some blogger and then that person will post it. So you may release it and the blogger may release it to the public, and then that's that. They're going to say, well, they may look and say, well, this person obviously has no connection to the studio. So then they're going to start coming after them and saying, well, who gave this to you? And if the person says, look, I am an entertainment journalist and I am not going to reveal my sources and you can't compel me to, then there's nothing really Disney's going to do about it. They can't really do much. I mean, they can pressure Instagram into closing that person's account, and that's about it. And that would look horrible on Instagram. But, they're just, I get it. Some people don't like leaks. I know you don't like leaks. You don't like the spoilers. Nobody likes spoilers, I don't think. But I think going after them, that's a little extreme. Just let it go. You got the content taken down. Just let it go.
Do me a favor. Name me a movie, a big major release that's coming out this year that you know of. That hasn't come out yet. That's coming out in the next month or so. Just name anything.
Yeah, I know it's coming out.
Yeah.
Any release. Know. I haven't really been following the releases. I've just been sort of enjoying them as they're coming.
Okay, let's say Bad Boys 4 comes out next month.
Okay, yes, I know that one's coming out.
If you get a copy of Bad Boy, it comes out, I think, June 4th, I think. If you get a copy of that tomorrow and it is uploaded to your YouTube channel, the whole movie from beginning to end on Today I Feel Like, do you not think you should be held responsible for that?
Well, there's a big difference between uploading a whole movie and putting a screenshot or a production still up on Instagram. There's a big difference between those
Copyrighted
because
material is copyrighted material.
I know, but there's a big difference between someone putting a single image of, I mean, there are 30 frames of every second, or for cinematic stuff, 24 frames of every, for every second. So if somebody took one frame out of 1 second, you could, yes, maybe you can look and say, oh, this is a key point in the movie, and we can extrapolate somewhat of what's going to happen. But there's so much other story that's going to go on. You can't even begin to try and understand what the whole of the movie is about by a single frame.
Did you watch?
And if you can't understand the whole movie by a single frame, then the movie's probably ass, and they need to make it better.
I'm gonna try to use this against you. I'm really playing devil's advocate here. Did you watch Power book 3 or Raising Kanan season 3?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
We all know what happened at the end of episode 5. Unique got his butt beat by his brother, and he was thrown down the mountain. So let's say nobody, they was looking for the body. Everybody was speculating, is he alive? Is he dead? Is he going to pop back up? So let's say where week 6 or 7 comes out, or episode 6 or 7, and you leak the final episode, you leaked a picture of Unique all bruised up and scarred and stuff on your YouTube channel, on your Instagram. That's just one frame, Larry. But it shows that Unique came back and he's not dead out of one still image. Should stars be able to legally come after you and be like, hey, he hacked into our account, stole this image, and published it? They should. Okay, well, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
No, because now if I personally did that, if I personally stole it by hacking in, or maybe I worked for the production and I took a photo or something, if I personally did something that's unethical like that, no. But if I am a entertainment reporter, if I'm someone like you whose job it is to report on the entertainment industry, to evaluate, films and talk about this stuff and make predictions and review, various pieces of work, if someone sends you that and gives you that production still and you post it, I think that's wholly legitimate and completely within the bounds of what you do. Because that is what you are an entertainment journalist. That is your job, is to report on the entertainment and on these shows. And so if you're reporting on these shows by saying, hey, we have an exclusive, we have some inside scoop here, and as we got it a little bit early, let's show it, and you show the still, they could be mad about it, but I don't think it's you, because it's just like what they do with classified information. If somebody gives a whole trove of classified information to the newspapers or the TV networks, they don't go after the TV networks and the newspapers for having the classified information. They can go after the person that gave it to them, but once the information's out there, it's out there. You don't get to put the genie back in the bottle. You can go after the person that took it, but the other people, once the genie's out of the bottle, you can't go after them for that.
Well, first I want to say I appreciate the compliment, calling me an entertainment journalist. I wouldn't consider myself a journalist, more of a pundit, but you have
a movie news roundup show that has like 150 episodes or something. You do entertainment news.
Well, yeah, I don't have a journalism degree either, but thank you.
But
I
you
appreciate
don't need one.
Well, I appreciate it. Okay, I'm flattered. But look, I asked your opinion, you gave it. I respectfully disagree. I look at it like this. It's not that Marvel got up on the hill or held a press conference. It was like, this is what happened to us today. That somebody stole our picture and we're cracking down on copyright crime. They just did the action, and somebody else reported on it and made headlines. But I am happy with this. I am familiar with the account, the Can We Get Some Toast, and they do be putting stuff out there. But if they weren't supposed to do it, I'm 100% okay with them cracking down and be like, hey, this person
Let me ask you this.
needs to be held responsible. And that
me
needs
ask
to
you
be
this.
identified. Go ahead.
So the publication, whether it be the website or a trade, whatever, that posted the photo that was shown. So they say there was a leaker who posted a production still, and here, and Disney's suing them. Here's the photo that was posted. Should they have to remove that? They're showing the same photo. Should they have to remove it? Because it's the same piece of copyrighted work, and they're displaying.
But that's not what happened.
No, but these people are showing it. Like you just showed it. Like whoever it was that wrote the article had the production still up there.
No, they didn't.
You just showed it.
This is not that. This is not. Hold on. This is not the image.
That's not it.
No.
Okay.
This was officially released. Yeah.
I thought that was the image. But my point is that's one thing that happens is somebody reports on something.
This is the image.
Somebody gives. So somebody leaks a piece of information, and that information gets reported on. And then everybody else grabs that same bit of information and they report on the report. Or they take it and they say, hey, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. Once it's out, it's out. And that's just what it is. What it is that Disney needs to keep a tighter rein on their products. That's just what it is. If you work in a place where people have access to unpublished material, then you need to make sure when they go into do their job, if they're an editor or a sound man or an ADR actor, whatever, then doing Foley, whatever it is, make sure that one, they don't have any cameras with them. That means maybe they can't take their cell phones in the room, or they don't have any thumb drives or flash drives or hard drives or anything else where they can quickly transfer data off. Maybe you want to have your projects, if you're editing on air-gapped computers, so they can't just simply, upload something to Dropbox or forward it to their home computer so they can work on it from home where they have an insecure system. So, you just have to do better,
Okay. I got you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. But Marvel is cracking down. I'm cool with it. Larry feels a different way. How do you feel about it? Let us know down in the comment section below, because we are all dying to know, and the link is in the description. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is going to wrap it up for the Movie News Roundup show number 48. I really do appreciate all of you guys coming through and kicking it with me and my guests, talking nothing about superhero, comic book news, all that good stuff. And yeah, man, I'm liking the thumbnails. And again, make sure you go back and check out me and Lamont with Get Life Games, our reaction, our review for X-Men 97, episode 10. We had a lot of fun chopping it up about that show as well. I will be back. Go ahead.
I want to challenge you to something before you wrap this whole thing up.
Okay, challenge
I know we
me.
talk a lot about DC and Marvel stuff. I want to see some other comic book stuff up here. I want to see some other super duper stuff. I want to see some stuff from The Boys. I want to see some rumors about the next Invincible or the follow up to Eve, to Adam Eve or something like that. I want to see some other stuff besides Marvel and DC. So let's see what you can come up with.
I got you. I was actually when I get all these kinks out, there is somebody else that is an expert on all of that underground, obscure comics and things of that nature that I want to bring on. I just wanted to get all my ducks in a row. I not? Oh, wait a minute. Did I not? I stopped recording. Oh, damn. Okay. That sucks.
Well, we're still live.
We're streaming live, but it's not recording it anymore. It says I ran out of space in this particular folder, so I got to fix that. But I hear you. I don't want to just talk about Marvel and DC either, because that could get boring. But before we head out of here, Larry, why don't you let the good people know what you have going on your lovely channel as well?
Oh man, just more tech reviews, and I'm going to be doing a little vlogging, just sort of having fun with it. I posted, I think I posted the video saying I'm sort of scaling back a little bit, just sort of not taking YouTube quite as seriously as I used to. So I'm going to just sort of have fun with it, see what happens with it, and just just do me. So I'm still going to do my tech stuff, and I'll do my haul videos and all that. It's just going to be probably at a bit more of a relaxed pace.
I got you. I got you. And I don't really have anything to announce on my channel other than, I got the Movie News Roundup show. That's going to be May 19th, Sunday, 6:30 p.m. CST. And I do have another guest. So I got a super chat, and, that's live is 2 days away. So thank you, Rabia. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Going to go ahead and lock that right now.
Yeah, that is good.
Man, I haven't watched it.
Fantastic.
But
you haven't watched it?
I'm behind a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Dude, you're missing out. That's one of the best. That's like it's one of those shows that you need to bump to the top of your list. It's that good.
Who does it have in it? Because it sounds familiar.
It's Jeremy Renner's the main character in there, but there's another dude. There's this black dude, big dude. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. You'll like him. You'll like him.
Okay.
He's a shot caller.
I will put it on the list. I will and bump it up as well. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery, that's Larry, and that's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.
Canvas.
Would you care to step outside?